Today is January 18th, 118, and our title is Open Road. Open Road. Okay, so we're going to create some foreshortening today and some perspective. I'm going to go ahead and turn my paper again horizontally to create this drawing. Let's put the date. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do if we're going to create a road going off into the distance is to create an actual horizon line for that road. So just create a line going horizontally across your space. Okay. Now, to make the road look like it's going farther away than it to here, and it's going to start here, we're going to make it go large to small. So I'm going to make a curving line and just take it back to the end, okay, to the horizon line. I'm going to start up here and I'm going to make it wide, and as I move back I'm going to make it more narrow and more narrow to show that this is getting further and further away. Okay, so we're using two things. We're using size and we're using a curving line to show distance. Okay, so to make this look even more like a road, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start putting in some of the lines. So you know, in a road you've got a center line. You've got a center line that goes down the road. Okay, so it's just broken up in the middle by these small rectangles, and the further that you go back, the smaller they're going to get until you won't even really see them anymore. Okay, so we've got this part, and let's go ahead and add some other details to make this look more like a road. So I'm going to put some clouds in the sky, just kind of above the horizon line here. Okay, there's one. Just some curvy lines. Some can go off the edge. It's a pretty day. Let's go ahead and maybe the sun is starting to set. Let's go ahead and put our sun. So we're going west. Sun sets in the west. Okay, something else you could do to give it more of a look like it's near to far is if we do a road sign. Okay, so right here, coming off the edge, fairly large, you could just create a road sign. Okay, it's just a rectangle on top of a stick. Speed limit. Let's make it pretty high. This is a highway. It looks like nobody else is on it. Let's make it 70. 70. Quick speed there. Okay. The rest of it is kind of up to you. What I'd like you to do is to go ahead though and add some shading. So we're going to shade in the number here on the 70. I'm also going to put just a little bit of shading down the left side of the sign right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color in the road as well. What you decide to do on the sides is really up to you. Most highways have a shoulder off to the side, which means it's like an extra area of road where a car can pull off. So you know, you could do just like a thin line. Again, hug it next to that line and make it smaller, but you could do just a thin line on the sides to kind of show that shoulder. And if you want it to be bare along the edges, you know, just throw in some grass. I mean, this could be, you could be out in the desert, you could be heading towards California, you could be out in Arizona. Okay, that's, the details are really going to be up to you. Whatever you want to add to give it some depth. Okay, how are you going to show it's going from near to far? So go ahead. In fact, it might be easier just to do the cross parts in between these marks on the road and then go back and fill them in. Okay, and you might even lose a little bit. Another way you could do it is say you take and you go ahead and do the road all black, and then you take your eraser and then you pull out what you need from there. That's another way that you can do it. You could erase out the white marks, the white spots that you need for the center line of your road. Okay, so keep going. Get it all filled in. And there we go. There you have it. There is your open road. So I'd like you to make one of these today. It's like a miniature landscape basically. Please make sure you must include a horizon line. Your road should be wide at the bottom and get narrow towards the horizon line. You should add details like maybe clouds, some sort of weather in the sky. Also something in the foreground and the front to show us that this is close and this is far away. So a speed limit sign, a stop sign, okay, anything you can think of that would be close to the road. Also anything you would like to design in the grass area or to the side of the road, please go ahead and add that. Please make sure you erase any lines or marks that you don't need.